Well, first of all, AI is a software program. We're talking about homogenizing different kinds of essays on the web, splicing them together, and then passing it off as your latest creation. Basically, plagiarism using digital computers. Quantum computers is a hardware question where it actually increases your ability to do much more than with an ordinary digital computer. Oh, chatbots will also lie, cheat, swindle, joke, and do all sorts of crazy things.
Yes.
If you're a high school kid, you could write all sorts of science fiction scenarios, and some chatbot may grab pieces of that nonsense and incorporate it into their essay. Actually, the whole point, this is the whole ball of wax. Chatbots do not know what is correct or incorrect. There is no fact checker for chatbots. That's the reason why they're so dangerous. Quantum computers can act as a fact checker. You can ask a quantum computer to remove all the garbage, remove all the nonsense in these articles, and it'll do that. Posed. With a quantum computer, you can fact check them. Well, we have to make sure that our quantum computers can check other people's quantum computers to make sure that they're not fudging the facts.
Right.
Now,
That's what
remember
I'm
that
about.
if this is not done legally, if there are no laws passed in this direction, and it's like the Wild West, then, of course, the politicians get involved, and it becomes a real mess. Now, we do know that you cannot yell fire in a crowded theater. Therefore, there are limits to free speech. We get that. But how do you make limits on statements that are written on the web that no human can possibly follow?
Right.
That's where quantum computers can come in. Quantum computers are powerful enough to survey the entire landscape and give reasonable rebuttal
With each other.
Yeah, and just remember that where do correct ideas come from? Correct ideas come from interaction with incorrect ideas. It's the struggle between ideas out of which correct ideas emerge. And this does not happen on the internet because, of course, with chatbots, everything is cobbled together, cut, splice, and with fact-checking, I think it's going to be different because unless we do fact-checking, the politicians will get involved. And this is going to be a real mess. So I would hope that the industry does fact-checking by itself rather than having politicians. People ask the question, how come quantum computers are so powerful? It's because they compute in parallel universes. And so we have to get used to the idea that quantum computers introduces a whole new way of looking at reality. Now, reality is not a Marvel comic, but the idea of the multiverse comes from quantum physics. And that is